What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that all of you guys are having an amazing Thursday. So Andy Cohen is threatening Leah McSweeney with a lawsuit, disputing her claims of his substance use and his unfair treatment toward the housewives. Andy said he is not in love with the Coco, however. Y'all remember Kathy Griffin, the redheaded comedian? She said back in 2017, okay? She said that Andy Cohen offered her a little bit of the white cocoa before appearing on his late night show, Watch What Happens Live. And this was 2017, okay? She says, quote, right before we went live, Andy Cohen privately asked me in an office in Embassy Row, which is the production company that does that ish show. She said, if I wanted to do blow. End quote, direct quote from her. She said this in a 2017 Twitter video. She continues, you guys know I'm no prude, but I'm like kind of a straight edge. I thought he was kidding at first. Griffin, who's now 63 years old. Okay. She says she was not down with it. She said, just so you know, Jimmy Kimmel or Seth Meyers has never asked me to do blow before going on their show. No one from The View has ever asked me to do blow before a show. The Sudley Susan alum further alleged that she got the same invitation the second time she appeared on Andy's show. My man Andy said, if you didn't like it the first time, you must surely want to accept the second time. Or maybe he forgot. I don't know. She said, that's why I don't do that show. I don't know how or why he gets away with that. Well, Cohen, who is now 55 years old, has denied Griffin's claims at the time. Now, you guys remember they have bad blood anyway because she used to do the New Year's Eve show back with Anderson Cooper, and they fell out and she was no longer asked back to do the New Year's Eve show. That might have happened right after she had that Trump head. If you guys remember, she posted that picture and she almost got like completely canceled. I know people were really coming for her after she did that. But let's go back to Andy. The reason why I brought that up is because my grandmama always said, listen, everybody ain't lying, okay? And Kathy said this back in 2017. So Andy Cohen demands Leah McSweeney retract, quote, false offensive claims of discrimination and substance misuse. In a lawsuit filed last week, Leah claimed that Cohen and Bravo facilitated a rotted workplace culture where employees were pressured to consume alcohol. Now, she's not the only person who said that. You guys remember Bethany said that as well. And they're being sued by Carolyn Manzo as well, but that's for SA. But Bravo's been getting hit with a lot of lawsuits, I would say within the last year or so. So yeah, they've been getting it. Andy Cohen is responding to the Real Housewives of New York City alum. He said, hold on. Okay, I had to find my place. But his attorney, Owen Snyder, said that the filing was littered with false, offensive, and defamatory statements. Okay. And the lawsuit filed in the Southern District of New York, which was obtained by People, McSweeney, who's 41, claimed that the Housewives executive producer facilitated, okay, I read that already. Sorry, you guys, it's late here, but I'm trying to get caught up on everything. So Snyder calls virtually every allegation made by Bravo star categorically false and threatens further legal action if she does not immediately retract and withdraw claims about Cohen's cocoa usage. Says, quote, if you refuse to do so, Mr. Cohen reserves the right to hold you and your client accountable to the fullest extent of the law, the letter states. To be clear, these allegations are categorically false. Mr. Cohen never used the cocoa with any cast member on any Housewives show or with any other Bravo employee. Say any one more time. You're a lawyer. I mean, come on, the redundancy. The allegations were obviously made up by you. Were they? Were they made up by her? Okay, that's not what Kathy said. All right. Made up by you and your client to achieve maximum tabloid clickbait value in hopes of weaponizing these false allegations Okay, along with the other lies that permeate the complaint. Okay, that's just lawyer legalese. Right. Which, I mean, Andy has a lot of money. He's going to get a good lawyer. Okay. The letter alleges that McSweeney and her attorney created a media frenzy to force a settlement between the reality star and Cohen. I mean, is it a media frenzy? I feel like I'm late to the game, but okay. The truth matters. Litigation cannot be used to create fake news. Oh, what in the Trump supporter is going on? And it cannot be used as a vehicle to spread false and malicious lies. In furtherance of a shakedown, we demand that you issue an immediate public retraction and apologize to Mr. Cohen. Every day you fail to do so only increases the damages suffered by Mr. Cohen. First of all, we're not going to act like Andy Cohen is just this upstanding member of society. This man is a mess and a half. He has multiple lawsuits. Nene has said it, that he was in love with the Coco. Kathy has said it, that he was in love with the Coco. Now Leah has said it, that he was in love with the Coco. Even in the Bible, it says if 2 or 3 witnesses, come together and testify against you, that testimony should be taken seriously. But it's a multiple people, right? When you start to see multiple patterns, baby, everybody ain't lying. Like my grandma would say, everybody ain't lying on you. Okay, Andy, Leah is not the first. And I have a suspicion that she won't be the last, but I'll keep reading. In response to the letter, Leah's lawyer, Sarah Motz of Alderman Motz, PC, issued a statement saying, quote, that Andy Cohen has had his counsel and PR agents write a threatening letter to give to the press is hardly surprising. Mr. Cohen is accustomed to using his power in the media to scare and intimidate people like Ms. McSweeney so that they will not speak out. The statement continued. Mr. Cohen's attempt to discredit and intimidate Ms. McSweeney to deter her from engaging in legally protected activity in court is exactly the type of retaliation that this lawsuit was brought to address and only further evidence for Ms. McSweeney. We do not intend to litigate this matter in the press, and if Mr. Cohen wants to address Ms. McSweeney's claims, we suggest he do so in court, not in a letter for the press. I know that's right. Okay, so Leah got a good lawyer too, because she's absolutely correct. I like that statement better than Andy's lawyer. In addition to Cohen and Bravo Media, the suit also names NBC Universal. I know listen, Carolyn did the same thing. Y'all better go after that NBC money, okay? Because NBC, that money is long. What is it, the National Broadcast, whatever? Yeah, NBC has been established for a minute and a half. That money is long. Warner Brothers, y'all better. Now that's where the money is. Discovery production company, Shed Media. They going after everybody, y'all. I know that's right. McSweeney, who joined Real Housewives of New York in 2019 for 2 seasons and appeared on season 3 of The Ultimate Girls Trip, alleges in the filing that the defendants failed to maintain a safe working environment and accommodate her disabilities, including her alcohol use disorder and mental health disorders. Wow. If she goes after them with ADA, American Disabilities Act, that is only strengthens her case, but that's another that definitely is another leg for her to stand on in terms of her lawsuit. The fashion designer claimed in the filing that she told producers she suffered from alcohol use disorder and had been sober for 9 years until a brief relapse before filming in season 12 of Real Housewives of New York, but discloses she wished to regain her sobriety. She further alleged in the suit that the producers intervened with her efforts to remain sober by intentionally planning scenarios intended to exacerbate her disabilities, all in an effort to create morbidly salacious reality television. Well, that's what producers do. Now, some of this, Leah, is on you, because if you were struggling with your sobriety or you weren't at a place where you felt that you could be around people who are going to be drinking, because that's the type of trip and kind of work culture that Bravo TV has. I mean, they are filming a reality television show, then that might be on you. Like if I was a juror, some of the stuff that your lawyer said, okay, I can agree with, but there has to be an aspect of personal responsibility, and you don't put yourself in those situations. I'll link the article because it is a bit lengthy in the description, so you guys can read it. But for him to say that he didn't do any of the coca with any of the housewives, and Kathy spoke on this way back in 2017, probably because they fell out and she was feeling petty. And multiple people have said this. Listen, Leah looks like she has a really good lawyer on retainer, so I hope that her lawyer does her due diligence. But I mean, I don't know. Are they going to give him a test? Like, Kiki? Put that mess on camera? No, I'm sorry. I know he's a lot more insulated than that. But again, going back to my grandma's, I loved my grandma. She was like my best friend before she passed. Everybody ain't lying. So with that being said, you know what I mean? Y'all can take that for what it's worth. I'm not saying he's doing anything because I'm like Tasha K. I ain't got it. Okay, allegedly. Allegedly. I do not have NBC, Universal, Monty, or even an Andy Cohen coint. But, well, he might not have that much if he, never mind. Okay, let me stop. Y'all, let me know your thoughts in the comments section. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. And I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, aces. Bye.